Again, thank y'all for taking time out of your busy schedule. Glad y'all got some great food and glad y'all are here to talk about this awesome opportunity. I like to call it the biggest opportunity in real estate today. We have a lot of great agents here in the building, here in the house. We have some EXP agents. We have some special guests. And really, guys, I just want y'all to take a hard look at this and see if this is something that's going to fit you, your lifestyle, your future, and fit your legacy. But this is one thing I really want to point out. And again, if y'all are new here, I want to point something out. We all know a lot of great agents out there. But I want to introduce you to two agents that I know personally. I think you guys know them too. A gentleman named John Hardy and a young lady named Sarah Smart. We all know a lot of agents out there, and I think y'all are going to realize that every agent we know falls into one of these two categories. Think about yourself. Think about when you started. Think about where you are today in your real estate journey. And I think these stories might resonate with you and where you are in your real estate journey as well. Now, both of these agents, they've been in the business 15 years, but their stories are very different. This is what I want y'all to really think about. Think about the agents that you met when you started in this business. Some of them are still doing the same thing today that they were doing 15 years ago. Same thing with John Hardy and Sarah Smart. Both 15-year veteran agents, but they have very, very different stories. Let me introduce you to Mr. John Hardy. Y'all see him up there? He looks a little tired, right? He looks a little worn out.
He looks like a loan officer.
He looks like a loan officer. I think he does. Here's the thing about John Hardy. 15 years in the business, but went through training like a lot of us did. When we first got into real estate, what do they teach us? Hustle, grind it out, hustle harder, do more, sell more. And really, it takes a toll on you. Became a top producer, but what happens, guys? We're all realtors. We make a little bit of money and our lifestyle improves. Now we got the Mercedes. Now we got the nicer house. We get a nice little watch. And all that just adds a little more pressure to your plate. More obligations, more pressure. The cost of it, his income resets to zero every single month. Are y'all starting to see a pattern here? Mr. John Hardy, do y'all know some John Hardys out there? All right. His business depends only on him. His vacations are stressful. Guys, we're all agents. What do they always say? When you want to get a deal, go on vacation.
Amen.
Your phone will ring. And we're all agents. We're going to answer the call. You know what I mean? Okay. Vacations are stressful. Always chasing the next deal. Now he has to maintain that lifestyle that he's earned. I'm not saying he didn't earn it. He's working. Here's the thing. He's exhausted and his family gets the leftovers. How many of you guys have been there? You're at dinner with the family. You're worn out. Your phone's still beeping. Text messages coming through. Guys, that's a hard way to live. Your family gets the leftovers and his health and his sleep take a toll. Have y'all had a deal that keeps you up at night? Always. Always. I didn't sleep last night thinking about a deal, right? So here's his favorite quote right here. I can't stop now because my lifestyle depends on it. If I stop selling, what happens to me? Y'all raise your hand if y'all know some John Hardys out there, okay? Hey guys, there's nothing wrong with it. Some of us are in our John Hardy phase right now, and that's okay. But I want to introduce you to my next friend, Sarah Smart. Okay? Also 15 years in the business and also a top producer. She continued increasing her production, never stopped selling, but she built systems and started duplicating what she was able to do. She built her brand on a cloud-based platform. Now she can work from anywhere. Here's the difference. What changed? Now she's earning beyond her production. Okay? She attracted agents into her organization, and now it's starting to duplicate without her being directly involved. She has income streams working for her, and she's operating efficiently. I want y'all to think about it. We have John Hardy, we have Sarah Smart. John Hardy, grind, hustle. Sarah smart, working efficient, still selling at an elite level. Here's her story. Built something that works for me. Production is a choice, not a requirement. So guys, think about yourself. Think about the people you know. Are they John Hardy or are they Sarah Smart? Think about what you want to build for you and your future. So if you continue on your current path, this is something to ask yourself. You continue on your current path, who do you become? John Hardy or Sarah Smart? Here's the difference. There's two paths and only one choice. I was talking about this with my wife earlier. Guys, we have a 100% chance of not making it out of this life alive. Okay? 100% chance. So we have to do what we can with the time that we have, and we have to do it faster. John Hardy, you're going to hustle harder, hope for the best with no exit strategy, and the income stops when he stops, or you're going to build leverage, create systems, build a willable asset, and the income outlives your transactions. Raise your hands, guys. Who wants to be John Hardy? If you want to be John Hardy, this might not be the room for you. Who wants to be Sarah Smart? Raise your hand. Excellent. I'm going to show you guys how Sarah got there. And here's the thing. Her story is just like ours. She's not a broker. She's not a franchise owner. She doesn't own a territory. She's a realtor just like us. But she has that entrepreneur mindset. So why do agents make a move? Because they're feeling a little bit of pain. Now, when agents feel pain, here's what we've noticed. It's either one of these four items or a combination of the four. Agents either need more money. Who needs a little more money? Yeah. Amen. Need some more deals. Who's closing deals but no leverage? Guys, these are the pain points. Go out there and talk to agents in your market. They're going to have these issues in their business. They either need to sell more, they're closing deals with no leverage, they've been selling for a number of years with no exit strategy, or they have no benefits after they stop. Have y'all been to a realtor retirement party lately? They call them funerals. They call them funerals. Yep. Guys, we want to be able to have that option. Remember, I want y'all to keep this in your mind. John Hardy or Sarah Smart? Remember, Sarah Smart builds that income beyond what she's doing. Okay? So these are the pain points, but here's the good news. We have the remedy for all of these items. So when you're out there talking to agents and they express these pain points, we can feel confident and let them know that we have what they need to get them out of that. Because we're built for this. Very agile in everything that we do. So agile that we're the largest independent real estate brokerage on the planet. Exactly, I love that. Whoop! Started in 2009, and guys, that's an upward trajectory if I've ever seen one. Now we're pushing right under 100,000 agents. It's going to continue to grow in the years to come. But how did we get there? How did we become the largest real estate brokerage on the planet? Over 89,000 agents. It's because we're selling at an elite level. We have EXP agents in the room. We have icon agents, top producers, cappers. But we also have some new agents. If you're a new agent, we can help you at every step in your journey. If you're a new agent, we'll help you cap. If you're a capper, we'll help you icon. If you're an icon, we'll help you build your team. We have everything you need at every stage in your career. Number one in transactions, leading the way in 2025. Here's one thing I love. Just the top 250 producers at EXP are outselling entire brokerages. And guys, this is what we're doing at an elite level. Number one growth leader, agent count, volume, transactions with Real Trends, Riz Media. We're breaking down boundaries. We're breaking records. We're doing everything the best because the choice is clear. Who here has heard about what's going on in the real estate industry? There's a lot of action going on. There's some mergers and acquisitions. There's some consolidation. Some companies are making moves, EXP included. But I want to take a quick second. Let's look at the difference between the old-fashioned model and the EXP cloud-based platform. Because what I really want to start pushing is that EXP, yes, we're a brokerage, but we're a platform. And I'm going to talk about that here in just a bit. What does the old-fashioned look like? High cost, limited flexibility, siloed and outdated with limited growth, and you own nothing. That's a crazy piece to that puzzle. Who here, agents been in over 15 years, who knows agents that are still at those companies doing the same thing with no ownership in what they're doing? It's a crazy thing to think about. When they leave, everything stops. Their production stops, they have no ownership. Remember, John Hardy, Sarah Smart. Sarah Smart's an owner. John Hardy's not. The Agile Tech Platform. Lower cost, higher earnings, work from anywhere, connect and innovate with unlimited growth, and we own our future. Guys, we own this company together. We have partners in here that are with lenders, that are with great teams, and we're all in one platform together. We all own it together. It's very, very exciting. Align with a cloud-based platform and you win tomorrow. Here's the difference. What is a platform? What does everyone have right in front of their plates right now? You got your phone. Think about the platforms that we know. YouTube. Does YouTube create videos? Absolutely not. They host your videos. They're a platform. Instagram. Is Instagram putting out content? No, they're hosting it for us. They're getting all the content from us. We're excited to put stuff on these platforms to share it. Same thing with the App Store. The App Store is the platform to host it. It connects people, tools, and resources to help them grow. Think of it as a digital place that makes things possible. That's what EXP is. We're a brokerage, but more importantly, we're a platform. Agents and clients tap into the platform, tools and resources to fuel our growth. A platform connects. And that's the difference between all those other old-fashioned models and EXP. We're a platform to foster growth. So this is what I love to think about. EXP is like the coolest vending machine that you've ever seen. You put in $85 a month and you get out thousands of dollars worth of value. There's so many agents that we meet with on a daily basis and they say, well, I don't have a monthly fee. I don't have this. I have a little bit of a lower cap. And I like to think about it like this. Yes, we do have a monthly fee. They do have a monthly fee. You're right. A lot of them do. Or they might not have a monthly fee, but they got a lower split. Or they're paying franchise fees or royalty fees or desk fees or whatever it might be. So think of EXP as the coolest vending machine ever. This is just some of the tools. Our EXP World Cloud Office, we have our CRM, SkySlope, the hub that connects everybody on one platform. Full-time staff, broker support, coaching, C-Suite, Canva. Guys, y'all know the value. For $85 a month, think of it as the coolest vending machine that you've ever seen. Because our license deserves more. We're closing deals on our phone. We don't need an office. What did COVID prove to everybody? You don't need an office. Who in here had the best year that they've ever had during COVID? I did. The best year in real estate I've ever had in 10 years was during COVID. Nobody could go to an office. Doesn't matter if you had the coolest office on the planet. Doesn't matter. You couldn't go. What did that prove? We don't need an office. Everything in the palm of our hand. Exciting stuff. Here's a breakdown of that vending machine. But just so you can see the power. Tech, lead gen, so much training that you can't even go to all of it, even if you wanted to. Support, you're trying, it's a lot. It's a lot. I have a brand new agent, they just onboarded. They said, man, I feel like I'm drinking out of a fire hose. Because they're over supported. Come to the team meeting, come to the Texas State meeting, plug into FastCap, do this, do that. All of these tools are in place to help agents grow. And all you have to do to experience the power is plug in. The agents that are out there that say, well, I didn't feel the support, I didn't feel it, it's because you got to plug in. You got to plug in. So if y'all have agents out there, get them to plug in. We're going to show you where to plug them in. Get them into eXp World, get them on the hub, get them plugged in. We're going to talk about some of the results that FastCap is having. But this is the full power of this platform. Talk about CRMs. We have agents out there, they don't know what a CRM is. They're still using sticky notes and, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with sticky notes and paper planners. I like them. Using legal pads and so, hey, that's cool. But when you want to get out there and scale your business, you need a CRM. One of my first coaches in this business told me, if you're not using a CRM, you're not doing real estate, period. Okay, so now with eXp, we have the choice of 3 top-notch CRMs. Talk about that vending machine. Guys, this is a $6,000 value in and of itself. If you're with another company, I was talking to an independent broker last week, and he said, I had to stop providing Bolt Trail for my agents. Why? No one was using it. No one was using it, and he was having to pay thousands for that CRM. Every agent at eXp gets a CRM of choice right out of the box. Guys, who needs more leads? We have lenders in here. We have insurance people. We have sales people. Who needs more leads? Guys, we're not in the real estate business. We're in the lead generation business. We're about people. We're about connections. We're about relationships. The more conversations, have y'all ever heard? Conversations equals contracts. This is a relationship business, so we all need more leads. Guys, I'm working leads right now. So my wife and I live down in the Rio Grande Valley. I'm working referral leads in Edinburgh, Brownsville, and Harlingen coming from eXp through our relocation department. These are some of the tools that every agent can plug into. Relocation, bundle select, honors military, making it rain, express offers. Guys, these are tools that the company provides, and all we got to do is plug into them. And the company will give you leads. Talk about FastCap. Who in here has tried FastCap? Talk about a high accountability. Now, in FastCap, you finish FastCap, you get free leads. Super exciting stuff. So talk about FastCap. 6-week high accountability coaching included for every single agent. Free. There's other companies out there that provide coaching that I guarantee is not as good as this. And that coaching rhymes with cold. Y'all know what kind of coaching I'm talking about? That's going to cost you a fortune. Okay, eXp, every agent gets it right out of the gate. 3.8 agreements per person, buyers and sellers, in a 6-week time frame. Who could use an extra 4 deals? Guys, when they're doing these 4 deals, they're doing the minimum. Can you imagine if you really dug your heels in and did the work, really buckled down? You might be able to double, even triple that. This is in a 6-week time frame. Very exciting stuff. So here's the schedule. Week 1, week 2, owning your business, prospecting. Week 3, database, marketing. What does this look like, guys? This looks like the roadmap to make a successful realtor. Remember, we talked about the 4 pain points. What was number 1? You need more deals. We got you. 95% of the agents that I run into, their problem in real estate is production. They need more deals. People are getting out of the business because they're not closing enough deals. These are the tools that we have in place for every single agent to do that. Now talk about support, expert care, anytime you need them. We have 24/7 support anytime you need any kind of assistance, plus via phone, email, and our awesome cloud office, eXp World. Some people say, how do you guys function without an office? How do I get in touch with my broker? How do I get in touch with my onboarding team? Guys, they're available 24/7, plus you can utilize all of these other methods to get in touch with support. Now, they say we don't have an office. I beg to differ. We have the coolest office that you've ever seen. Available in the palm of your hand, on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer, anywhere you have an internet connection. Our eXp World. Redefining the future of work, fully virtual from anywhere on the globe. To give you guys a behind the scenes of what our cloud office is, We have a little recording. Josie is in the cloud office. She's going to be waving to you. She does a little song and dance. So when she waves at you, be sure to wave back. Here's a behind the scenes look at our awesome EXP world. Very awesome stuff. And what I love the most about that is every single name that you see on that screen is a real person in the world actually waiting for you to go and ask them questions. The fastest broker support in real estate. So when people say, how do I get in touch with my broker? Not only is it easy, it's the fastest. 2-minute average wait time to talk to a broker. Agents in the room, when y'all need broker support, when do we need it? Quick, now, yesterday, something's happening. I got a fire. I need some help. The fastest broker support in real estate, brokers at your fingertips. Some people think it's a little funny, but really to be able to be teleported in front of somebody when you need that help, it's something you can't find anywhere else. Okay, very, very powerful stuff. Now let's talk about our commission structure. Every agent starts at the same deal, no special deals here at EXP. Everyone starts at an 80-20 split with a $16,000 cap. After you cap, you go to 100% for the remainder of the year, and you pay a small $250 transaction fee. You're going to want to pay those transaction fees because you pay enough of them. You pay enough transaction fees, you are considered an EXP Icon agent. Y'all raise your hand. Icon agents in the room, raise your hand. Woo! Give them a round of applause. Yes. And we're going to talk to you guys about what the Icon Award means. So you're going to want to pay those transaction fees, and then you are an EXP Icon, in which you'll get your $16,000 cap back in the form of company stock. Very, very powerful stuff. Now, what does it take to launch your business with EXP? The cheapest deal you'll ever find in launching a business anywhere. $149 one-time fee. That covers your first cloud broker fee. After that, it's only $85 a month. Then you can put that $85 in that vending machine and get those thousands of dollars worth of value every single month. The rest are per transaction. 25 transaction review to have the broker go over your contracts. I just onboarded an agent. He said, man, one of the things that I love the most was the fact that the brokers are going to look over every document that I put out. Make sure that everything's compliant. Make sure nothing's going to be flagged. And nobody wants to get that email or that call from Trek. How you doing, sir? Come on in. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Then we have $60 risk management E&O fee. That caps at $750 for the year. For most other companies, that never stops. You pay E&O whether you're doing 2 deals, 5 deals, 10 deals, or 100 deals. At EXP, it caps at $750 for the year. So everyone understand the caps? Everything good? Cool, cool. No desk fees, no royalty fees, and no franchise fees. I'll never forget my first brokerage. I had my first commission check, and I was excited because I was on a 70-30 split. But it got worse because I was splitting the deal with an agent. So right off the bat, I was at a 50-50 split with that agent. Then I had the 70-30 on mine. Then I had my desk fee, my royalty fee, my franchise fee. I felt like the rug was taken out from under me. I said, man, where did all my check go? And it went to everything else. 70-30 plus an 8% franchise fee, plus a desk fee, plus a royalty fee, plus an admin fee. It was crazy. So I think this is a huge deal. Now, we talked about the difference between John Hardy and Sarah Smart. Sarah Smart's an owner. Every agent at EXP is an owner. 5 ways that you can earn equity. Our NASDAQ, we have the cool dudes in the house with AGNT. That's our new ticker symbol. Woo, I love it. Ticker symbol, check it out on NASDAQ, AGNT. 5 ways to earn stock. First way, you do your first transaction every year. The company's going to say, congratulations. Here's some free stock. Who loves free stock? Love it. Love it. Number 2, when you cap, the company's going to say, congratulations on capping. Here's some more free stock. Number 3, when you attract an agent and they close their first deal, they're going to say, congratulations to you and that agent. Here's some more free stock. And then number 4, we have the icon agents in the room. Get your $16,000 cap back in the form of company stock. I like to tell people, if I would have walked into my last broker's office and said, what do I need to do to get my cap back? He would have kindly asked me to get out of his office, because he's not going to give it back. Every agent has this opportunity, and if you're not there yet, we'll help you get there. Okay? Then number 5, you can take 5% of your gross commission and buy some EXP stock at an instant 5% discount. Good stuff, right? Because what's better, guys? We're all realtors. What's better? Renting or owning? Owning all of the way. So we're all owners in this awesome company. We have our parent company, EXP World Holdings, our EXP Realty, and now, we just acquired an awesome company called Next Home. So now we have the best of both worlds. If you have agents out there that are looking for a franchise, we got it. We also own Frame, which houses our EXP World. Success, we got some Success personnel, awesome Success lending partners in the room. So all of it falls under this awesome umbrella, #AGNT. I love it, because we're the most agent-centric real estate brokerage on the planet. So hey, y'all ready to talk about rev share? Yeah. Let's talk about rev share. Everyone has heard about it, but I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about it just to kind of wet your whistle. Because rev share can be an extra part of your business. Gets a little confusing, a lot of numbers, but I'm going to shed some light on it. You ready? Let's talk about rev share. Earn revenue by introducing new agents to EXP. Guys, EXP is not for everybody. We want to be in business with good agents, good people, producing agents. There was a time when it's almost like in lending, right? Everybody with a pulse, come on over. Graduated from real estate. Oh, you've been in business 29 years. You never sold a house. Hey, we'll love you. Come on over here. Guys, those agents end up being hard to deal with sometimes, right? Okay? We're in the business of selling. My brother talks about it all the time. It doesn't matter where we are. We'll be at any company on the planet. When you wake up every day, you're doing your lead gen, you're doing your prospecting, you're making your calls, you're checking your CRM. Guys, we're in sales. We got to generate our own business, okay? It's the same thing. But you invite other agents, show them the opportunity, like Alfonso talks about blessing agents with the opportunity. The company's going to share 50% of the company dollar with agents. So let's look at it. Remember, paying into the company $16,000, $8,000 is staying with the company to keep the lights on. That's paying our full-time staff. That's providing our cloud office. That's providing all the perks that we're able to give to agents at a discount. And then the other 50%, $8,000, shared back with the agents in the form of revenue share. So this is a way that we can do this and still stay sustainable. Goes down 7 levels. There's bonuses involved for agents during their first year. But then here's the cool part. Like we said, if you're a new agent, we're going to help you cap. If you're a capping agent, you automatically unlock all 5, your first 5 levels. If you're an icon agent, you unlock all 7. Now there's a lot of numbers here, it gets a little confusing, so let me give you a real life example, okay? So let's say Melanie, let's say you attracted John Smith. John closes a home with a sales price of $333,000. His commission is $10,000. The next month, you're going to get a direct deposit into your bank account with a minimum of $175. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. It could be more with bonuses. You keep getting paid on all his deals until he caps. The next year, it rolls in all over again. Now, you might say, well, why are you talking about a minimum? We used to talk about it as a maximum. But let me tell you what happened. So I like to bring up my nephew, Dylan. So Daniel has an awesome, almost 8-year-old nephew. And let me tell you what, this guy is like a steel trap in his mind. If you tell him something, he's going to hold you to it. Okay, so you got to be real careful. So if I went up to Dylan and I said, Dylan, you were a good boy this year for Christmas. I'm going to give you 5 gifts. If I show up on Christmas with 3 gifts, he's going to be mad. Where are my other 2, Uncle Alan? I said, I gave you 3. You said 5. If I tell him I'm going to give you 3 gifts and I give him 5, he's going to be over the moon. That's why we talk about rev share as a minimum, because you could get more. But we were telling agents you can get up to $2,800 for agents on your first level. They'd get $2,300, and then they'd be, where's the rest of it? You know, so we want to be transparent. We want to tell you guys this is a minimum, so it could be more. So let's look at the numbers. There's the 10,000, 80-20 split, 1,000 to the company and 1,000 to the rev share pool. Here's the percentages. Now keep in mind, all this money that goes back to agents is coming from the company dollar. Agents don't pay agents. So the truth is, I'd rather earn 1% off of 100 people's efforts than rely 100% on my own. Remember, John Hardy, Sarah Smart. Sarah Smart, now she has agents out there selling. When they're selling, she's earning rev share. She's building without sacrificing her energy, her time, and all of her effort. So we have some great rev share leaders here in the room today, and I'm going to have them come up and talk about how rev share has really changed their life. And this is the first time they've seen this, but I made this to talk about your story, Alfonso and Socorro, okay? So I made this along with my good friend Chat. Helped me out to make this story. And this is the power of revenue share. Okay, Alfonso and Socorro, their father was needing some more assistance later in life. And they were able to provide for him, give him everything he needed because of revenue share. So I want to bring them up to tell the story. This is Alfonso and Socorro. So I'm kind of putting them on the spot, but nobody can tell the story better than you guys. So there's a mic. And not only are they awesome rev share leaders, but they're also icon agents. They're top producing realtors, and they love to support all of their agents, and we appreciate their support.
Yeah, so thank you guys. Yeah, this is actually pretty. This is the first time we've seen it, so thank you guys. And it really does capture the awesomeness of the opportunity we had to spend time with our dad. He was worried we weren't working, and we're like, Dad, don't worry about it. He's like, don't you guys have to go do sell houses or something? Like, Dad, we're here for you. Unfortunately, he passed away a couple years ago, but we were able to really just spend a lot of quality time with him, and we didn't have to worry about the grind. We didn't have to worry about selling. Luckily, we were there as support for our team. We have approximately 550 agents under us. We've been with EXP. Yes, we've been blessed to be with EXP over 10 years now. We're starting our 11th year, and we were skeptical. We really didn't know what it was till we said, well, you know what, it sounds too good. Let's just do it. We're entrepreneurs. We're go-getters. We've always been, what do they call it, innovators. We're not afraid of trying something new and seeing if it's paid off. And, we've been here 11 years. We haven't met all 550 agents. We haven't been blessed to do that, but we met about 100 of them. And they absolutely love it. Hermanos Brothers is one of them. Woo. And Hector and just a bunch of people that we've been blessed to meet. And it's been a huge life-changing opportunity for us. We saw real estate completely different. Before we were like the first gentleman there just grinding all the time and trying to figure out where the next deal was coming from. And, lo and behold, real estate came into our, EXP came into our life, and it opened our eyes to the possibilities of helping other people come and see what we're doing. We're not gatekeeping. We're trying to share this with other agents, because if we can do it, anybody can do it. And we've been doing it just casually. We've been just inviting agents on the other deal, and that's how we ended up with Tyler Royke. He was the buyer's agent on one of our deals, and he was such a pleasure to work with, and we just invited him to lunch. The lunch and learns help you explain everything, because we're not the best explainers. It's a lot to see and a lot of a lot of information to take in. But that's all we've been doing, is been professional inviters to bring people to this wonderful world of EXP. Yes.
Out of the 500 agents that y'all have, 500 plus, how many did y'all personally?
About 22.
Woo!
Yeah, 22 people, and it's just taken off like wildfire. And you know, we're expected to be even bigger. We just been again busy taking care of Dad, and we kind of sidetracked a little bit. But now we're back. He's gone, and he's given us his blessing to continue doing what we're doing, and we do it for him, and we do it for our children. Now, both my daughters are one of them's licensed but inactive, and the other one's about to get licensed. So they see Mama having fun, and uncles, and they're like, they've been working right now and they hate it. They're like, we want to do what Mom and my uncle do. And I said, come on over. So yes.
So would you say it's kind of great to see your dad was probably like the hardy guy who worked every day of his
Oh yeah, for
entire
sure,
life,
for sure.
work, you're not making money, and then to transition to see you guys.
Oh yeah,
be able to sit back and enjoy life with him. That's got to be a great.
I love that. Yeah.
Transition.
Yeah.
No, he absolutely loved it. We were able to spend a lot of quality time with him, and just do everything that we would have wanted to do, but that we couldn't. But we had a lot of freedom, a lot of time available to really send him off how he really wanted to. So we'll be eternally grateful to EXP for allowing us to do that.
Woo! Round of applause. You want to say something, Alfonso?
I love EXP. That's all I got to say.
Round of applause, guys. Thank y'all very much, man. Appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Yeah, so I love their story, and Mac, I love that analogy. How many of us grew up not understanding or not knowing exactly what being an adult is supposed to be? Yeah. Everyone says, well, go to school, get good grades, go to college, go to work, get a good job. And us as entrepreneurs have a different mindset. We try to think, how can we not go work for somebody, but how can we be the boss? How can we start something that can outlive us? And that's the difference. John Hardy versus Sarah Smart. We got a lot of Sarah Smarts in the house. Okay, so that's why we do what we do. So, like Socorro said, you don't build this by yourself. We have a team. We have a support team. She mentioned Tyler. This is Tyler. There's Alfonso, Socorro. We have Pat Hayes, who's also in our organization. Tracy Gagnon, also in our organization. And when you join, you get a powerhouse behind you. Because when they win, we win, you win, we all win, the company wins. So, collaboration over competition. How many of you guys at your current company or maybe your last company, you'd go to a top producer, they didn't want to tell you what they were doing. Just like Socorro said, we're not gatekeeping. We want people to come into Fast Cap. We want them to start their own team. We want them to be bigger and badder than us. So you always have a team behind you. You're not only joining one person, you're joining an entire team. So what y'all think, guys?